Hi, I'm David Otteni. I've been a fan of the Universal classic The Wolfman all my life. So suddenly it occurred to me that I needed a Lon Chaney Jr. style Wolfman mask. Who doesn't? But I discovered that I couldn't find one anywhere to buy, so I was going to have to make my own. So this video is a brief record of some of the steps I went through in the creation of my mask. I didn't know how to go about it, so my first stop was over at monstermakers.com. They had all the information and materials I would need to get the project going. So here's my initial sculpt. Now admittedly it doesn't look exactly like Lon Chaney Jr., but it is more or less in the Jack Pierce style, and it's pretty much the best I could do. The mold was done in two parts. Here's my preparation for the backside. Once it had set up, I flipped it around and did the front. Now this was really messy and scary because I was sure I was going to fail and all those many hours I spent on the sculpt would be wasted. But amazingly enough, the materials performed as advertised and everything worked. Okay, now that's the mold. That was the finished mold, and that's after having poured the latex and extracted it. And here is the final result right there. Here's my mask, which I will take off this stand for a better look at it. As you can see, there's that's how it came out. So there. Now the next step will be to start painting it. I should have used an airbrush, but I don't own one, I don't know how to use one, so I just did it the old-fashioned way. Now as I understand it, Jack Pierce used yak hair on Lon Chaney Jr., but I was too cheap to do that, so I settled for crepe hair, which I pruned off an afro-style wig. I applied it tuft by tuft with latex. It took a really long time. And here's how it all turned out. Now for display purposes, I got some really swell glass eyes, again from the folks at Monster Makers. For the most part, I'm pretty satisfied with how it all turned out. But of course, I would have to do a screen test so I could better compare it to the original. So, with no further ado, here it is, accompanied by music from the original movie. Thanks for watching. Happy haunting.